Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to another little DIY car video. Today we're going to be restoring the Miata headlights. Even though they don't really need a restoration, this one's a little foggy. This one's a little not too bad, but what I already hit these with a buffer not too long ago, and that one's still a little, as you can see from this angle, it's still a little yellow and foggy. But when I polish these with my big power buffer, they stay clear for quite some time, but they're not perfect, and then they eventually start fogging up again and turning yellow. And I never really sanded them. So what I did was I got this polishing buffer headlight restoration kit. It comes with a bunch of these different fine grit sandpaper pads. It comes with these polishing pads, this one, and then it comes with the drill attachments so you can do all the sanding and then the polishing just with the drill. I also got this stuff. This is like a clear coat. It should help the lights stay protected and cleared for much longer. I did a bunch of research on this, and people say that this stuff, if you do it properly, makes the lights clear and covered from the UV for a couple of years. So we're gonna see how this works. Since the lights are not that bad, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna start off, well, usually you go with like 800, 700 and then kind of build your way up. I don't even think I need 600 because that's too much. I'm probably gonna just go straight to, let's see, 700. Nah, 700 is a little too much. That's 7,000. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna start off with 1,000, see how that goes. That should be good enough. Might go up to like 2,500 after that. And then I just have this swirl polish scratch stuff, and then I'm just gonna put some of this on the buffer and polish it out, see how that turns out. And then once it's polished up, I'm gonna hit it with the headlight coating stuff. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some alcohol, clean them off. I already have the lights mask taped off so we don't mess anything up with the sandpaper, like the paint and the carbon that I have right here. So I think I'm gonna start off with this light because it's a lot more foggier and yellow than this light, because I think it gets more sunlight. So let me go grab a microfiber. Alright, so let's go ahead, clean this off from any contaminants, any grease. Just use some isopropyl alcohol. Looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a 1000 grit little pad. This is not too abrasive, should be pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and start off with that. Plop it on there. I also use this little foam pad, so I think this is so that it doesn't like cause any like big pressure marks. It's just kind of softer with the sandpaper. What I'm going to do is kind of spray it down a little bit so it's kind of like wet sanding, so I'm not just doing dry plastic. It's all already masked off, so let's kind of just start going this way and then up and down, and then see what happens. Spray some on here too. Let's go. Now I'm going to switch from 1000, I'm going to probably go to 2500, and then I'm going to hit it with the polish and the buffer. So I think this should be enough. This is even less abrasive. Okay, let's see. Boom. So as you can see, it's super matte and foggy right now, but just going to spray it down a bit. This is water and a little bit of alcohol, so by the way. Alright, let's take off our sanding disc pad thing, throw on one of these, the buffer pad, for polishing, and then get some of our polishing compound. This is just like a scratch swirl remover polishing compound. It works pretty good. I've used it before. Hopefully the drill has enough power to get these things clear again. So let's see. get it. I got my orbital polisher, and since my polishing pad is disgusting, I literally just mounted the small pad onto here, and as you can see, the drill did some stuff. It still didn't take off all the swirls, so we're just gonna do this and see what happens. This should work, I guarantee you. So I think we might have to go a little finer with the grit before we move on to the polishing, because I still see some little swirl marks, and it looks nice, but it could be way better. So I'm gonna go 4,000 and maybe up to like 7 and then 10,000. So let me just experiment and I'll come back and see what happens. I think for the best results, we're gonna have to go 7,000, and then the last one we're gonna go 10,000. So and then hit it with the polish, because I think that's the best way it's gonna work. So let's go ahead and hit it with these two and go ahead and polish it, and it should turn out perfect. Alright, so basically the drill and the polisher wasn't powerful enough, so I had to wash my buffer pad and then use this to finish it off, and then I used this, which is, I think, is softer and lace abrasive, to finish it off at the end. But without this thing was still a bit too hazy, and I feel like even using anything under 1,000 grit was a bit too rough, especially that these weren't that foggy or yellow. So on that light especially, which isn't even as bad, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, let's see, I think I'm going to do 7,000 on it, and then I'm going to do 10,000, and then hit it with this buffer, then finish it with this. So while I still have some daylight, this is how the light turned out. Looks pretty freaking clear. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it with some of this protective stuff. I'm going to clean it with some isopropyl first, and then hit it with this. Like, put one thick layer of this. That's what I read. It says 2 layers, but I heard that putting one good coat of this and letting it dry should be the best. So let's go ahead and put some of this on and see how it looks. And since this side's not that bad, we're just gonna hit it with the 7,000 grit first, and then we're gonna hit it with the 10,000 grit, because I feel like that would be enough. And then we're just gonna hit it with the buffer pad and then put some of that shiny clear coat on it, and we should be good. Alright, now that both lights are buffed and polished, they're pretty shiny, we're gonna finally use this stuff and see how it turns out. So we're gonna do 2 medium coats, kind of do 50-50 coverage. I'm gonna start from the edges and then kind of move into the center. Don't want to like overspray it or make it all unneat. So let's go ahead and start with this light. Let's see what happens. Let's get it. Looks pretty good. I don't want to overspray it so I don't get any drips, but that looks pretty good to me. Pretty even coat, no drips. We'll let that dry and then hit it one more time. Let's do this side. That turned out really well, actually. Nice. So let's let those two coats dry, and then we'll hit it one more time and then move it out to the sun and see what it looks like. Hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Scared.